Good evening everybody. Hope you've had a good day, another dry day, which is brilliant. Tonight I am going to show you how to do a very nice meal, but simply. And it's my version of stuffed chicken breast, which I'm going to stuff with ham and cream cheese, serve it with mashed potato, a sauce, some rice and a corn on the cob. So the first thing we're going to do is I have chopped up some ham already, any ham at all, just thin slices I have in the fridge. Some cream cheese, you could use Philadelphia cheese, I've just used Asda's basic own soft cheese. And what I'm going to do is just add the ham into the cheese, tiny little bit of garlic, again this is all to taste guys, so if you don't fancy any garlic then don't worry about it. Little pepper and some salt, and I'm going to mix that together. Now if you had some sliced turkey or chicken, although it's the chicken breast we're going to use, you could actually use that as well. It really is entirely up to yourself. Now I could also add some smoked paprika, which I love, some mixed herbs, some parsley, anything at all, but just going to keep it simple. So that's the filling ready. So what I have here is one chicken breast. I've actually got two to prepare, but I'm just going to do one for you guys just now, because one between the two of us with all the other bits that I'm going to add to the meal will be plenty. So what I've done is I've placed the chicken breast on the cling film, cover it over. This is going to be noisy, so I warn you now. And basically we're going to bash it with the rolling pin. And the idea is simply to flatten it out. So keep doing that. And by doing it this way with the cling film, it stops bits of chicken flying everywhere and makes a neater job. Plus, hopefully, we can reuse the cling film when we come to roll it up. So I can roll that out now, and as you can see, it's nice and flat. And all I'm going to do is take my filling. Now you may find you want more filling. The only thing you have to be very careful of is not to do too much, because you can find that once you roll it, the filling just oozes out the side, and then most of it's going to be in your dish as opposed to inside the chicken. So you don't want to overdo it. So just going to spread that all over, right to the edges. Should be fairly easy to spread. As you can see, I haven't got an awful lot sticking to the knife. Okay. Okie dokie. And then what I'm going to do is turn it round if I can, so that you can see, and just carefully I'm going to roll it using the cling film to act as a lever. Okay, so I'm going to roll it into a big long sausage, and then I'll turn it round so that it's now lengthways along the cling film, and then I'm just going to wrap it again in the cling film and just give each end a little bit of a twist, and then fold these back in, and now you have a nice little parcel. And the parcel is going to sit in this dish, which I have a little water in. It's almost like a water bath, bain marie, known in the trade, and that will go into the oven half an hour roughly before I'm ready to have my meal. And as most of you now will know, we tend to eat at 7 o'clock. So I'll put this into a hot oven. My oven is at 170 degrees, it's set. It's this Everhot that's on all the time at the moment, and that'll just do it nicely, and it should come out nice and moist What I'll do later on, I shall obviously take a photograph of it once it's cooked, and hopefully this evening I will remember to take photographs once it's actually on the plate. Very quickly before I go, I'm just going to let you know what I'm going to have with this. I've done some mashed potato, and I've put the recipe for that on the group chat. It'll be on later, but basically just chopped up, peeled a potato, chopped it up into small bits in a pan of boiling hot water, little salt, and once the potatoes were soft, mash, add a little bit of butter, and you'll see mine's quite speckled because I've put a little bit of parsley in as well, just to zhuzh it up a little. So that's the mashed potato. I've got 2 corn on the cobs that I was given, they were in the freezer, so I'm going to use them up tonight. I also have some more of the rice that we did last night. I had picked a leek from our garden and had parboiled them earlier on, so I fried the leeks today, added the rice left over from last night in a mixture of oil and butter, allowed it to cool, kept it covered in the fridge, so that's going to be put back in the oven. And the last thing I've done, again, all of these recipes will be on the group chat. This is a tomato sauce I've made, which is just your basic roux, melting of the butter, add flour, little milk, and then I've put some tomato sauce, wee bit of smoked paprika and salt and pepper, and hey presto, we have a very simple, easy to make tomato sauce to serve. So that's tonight's evening meal. So as I said, once I have cooked the chicken, I will take a photograph of it and hopefully remember to take a photograph once it's on the plate and post those photographs for you as well. One last thing before I go. I have been steeping some yellow split peas in water most of today. I'm going to put them in the fridge, and tomorrow I'm going to show you how to make a very, very easy pot of yellow split pea soup. Hope you've enjoyed that. Again, give it a try at home if you can, and tune in tomorrow for the soup. Take care everyone. Bye for now.